What is going on, you guys? I hope you all are having a great day. So I'm in a rush right now, have some plans for the Grom. You already saw the title, let's get it done. Feels great. Woo! I will explain all of this in a second. Well, this is sketchy. Alright guys, sorry for the rush. There is literally not enough time in the day. So I know a while back I talked about wanting to turn my Grom into a dual sport, and I don't want to say that my mind's changed, but I do want to do something a little bit different. So I'm still going to do a few dual sport oriented mods, but I'm also going to use it as a stunt bike. So I'm not going to go over the top with the dual sport stuff. But as you guys know, I love to go off-roading, so we did it, guys. We picked up some Maxxis tires. The local power sports dealer only had front ones in stock, so I got a brand new front with a slightly used rear. Huge shout out to Shanton Wilson. Go ahead and give him a follow. So I didn't want to change these myself because my wheels are still in perfect condition and I don't really have the right tools to do it. I do all my dirt bike tires myself, but that's a little bit different. I usually don't care about the wheels on those. So my buddy Kyler's dad knows somebody that has a tire shop in Delaware, so I'm headed there right now. Got an hour till close, so hopefully you can get it done so we can go riding tonight. But I'm on my way to pick up Kyler right now, so I'll check back in with you when we get there. What's happening?
What's going on?
You got the goods. Oh my gosh, you would not believe it. Their wheel chuck did not fit the Grom wheels. They're too small, so he's gonna have to make something custom in order to do it. I really don't want to go to a dealership because they charge a ridiculous amount of money to do it. I would rather support a local shop and get it done. So we'll see what happens. I might have to spoon them. I don't want to tear up my wheels, but we'll see.
The next day.
Well, you guys, we made it back home from the dealership, got the wheels with me. I'm so happy with the way they look. Like I said, my buddy Shanton hooked it up with this tire. As you can see, it's pretty worn down, so I might as well start with 2 new ones and I'll probably give this back to him. But here they are. Would you just take a look at that? They look so good. Got the gold rim stripe still on there from Decal Dyno. Guys, I've been wanting to run these since I got my Grom. I finally have them on there and I couldn't be any happier. Check out the meat on that. Woo! Here they are side by side. This is the rear one, obviously. Quite a bit wider. These are pretty well worn down compared to the new ones, so I'm happy with that. The Grom is still standing, surprisingly, but I'm gonna go get a Lexus right now and we're gonna try to put these back on the bike. Alright guys, so time for the not so fun part. I'm gonna be completely honest. But I'm gonna start with the front first just so I can show you. My bike is probably gonna fall in the process, so this will be interesting. You just wanna make sure that your brake pads are separated so you can get the disc in. You can just stick a flathead in there and kind of work them open. Go ahead and put your spacers in. You don't wanna forget those. I was curious to see how these knobbies would fit underneath this fender, so we will see. Boom! Got the front end. You definitely want a better stand than this, guys. This is what I call the redneck special. Also, definitely make sure that these are torqued to spec. The front is 40 foot-pounds and the rear is 44. You know me, most of the time I don't worry about torque, but this is definitely one of those that I always make sure is torqued to spec. Now the back is definitely a lot more tasking than the front. You have to get the disc on and the spacer on the caliper, as well as fitting this drum inside of the wheel perfectly. So it's definitely a lot more involving, but you can get it done. Just make sure you have your spacers in and ready beforehand. All right, so you're gonna wanna start by putting your axle and your chain adjuster. Go ahead and pick up the wheel. All right, chain adjuster fell out. Definitely get your axle started going through the left side as soon as you can. So it kind of helps take the weight off of everything. But after that, you're gonna want to put your caliper on. Woo! And now here's where you want to tighten your chain and get your wheel into alignment. And after doing this a few times, you're definitely gonna want some aftermarket chain adjusters. I'm gonna go ahead and tighten that lock nut down. Torque to spec. You ever picked up a Grom? Woo! We have knobbies. So as you guys know, I've been doing a lot of off-roading lately on the Grom, and we've been doing some pretty serious stuff. And I know a few of you guys noticed, but some of you didn't. You guys thought I was still running the street tires, but I wanted to be sure to do a good review of these tires for any of you out there that are interested. I also just did one last minute modification, and I think you guys are gonna like it.
Dude, that looks dope with no fender on.
You see how much stuff's caked in there?
Oh my god, feel how heavy it is?
I know, right?
It's like 10 pounds.
Oh yeah.
Holy cow.
But do you see the black marks where it was like burning out against the fender? Isn't that crazy?
That is crazy.
So now I was thinking one last thing. It's gonna be pretty redneck, but it might work. The problem with doing this is the water literally will just like shoot up like straight into your face. So I think I got some old dirt bike plastics laying around.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, brother! Dude, I should totally run that.
How? How would you keep it on there?
I have no idea, but I think it's hilarious.
I think you should do it.
Got my Kawasaki Grom, man. That's factory.
You could just run zip tie right here.
Oh, heck
around
yeah.
Around this.
Dude, that looks factory. Oh my god. Throw a can of black paint on that? That'd be mint.
What you doing there?
Oh, you know, just some custom modifications here. I'm going with the factory Kawasaki fender on the Grom. It's actually the rear fender off the KX100.
And we're faceting by zip ties only.
Oh, come on. You don't have faith in zip ties? Zip ties are the best
Not
invention.
with the stuff you do.
Zip ties are the best invention ever
Make sure we
made.
put some in my backpack. Factory.
Yay!
This side looks a little loose right here.
No, it is. I'm not done tightening.
Kawasaki Grom.
Heck yeah. Yeah, baby. That is awesome. Boom. Check that out, man. Got some Kawasaki vibes going on here. Don't be alarmed. These tires will fit with the stock fender, but the problem comes when you start to get in some thick mud and go through some clay. That fender will actually clog up with mud. If you guys remember one of my videos way back when, I got stuck at a construction site and I almost had to call somebody to pick me up because my fender got clogged. Oh, I'm gonna regret this. Oh, crap. Well, guys, we just got stuck. Oh, look at that mud. My front tire has so much mud in it that it's not spinning. I'm getting worried here, guys. Oh, ow. But one of the guys on the Morgantown trip wasn't running a fender at all, and it was just shooting water and mud like straight up into his face. So I didn't want to do that, but I also wanted to take it off so we can really have some fun today. So I had an old KX100 rear fender sitting around, and I just mounted it up. And it actually looks pretty good, guys. I think in the future, I'm actually going to trim this down and see if I can get it to fit up in here to give it a nicer, cleaner look. Plasti dip it black or something. And I know you can buy a Supermoto fender for these, but I just thought it was hilarious. And it actually fits fairly well, and it's going to do the job just fine. But so far, you guys, I am loving them. On my last off-road ride, this is what I was running. No, I was not running the street tires. That kind of riding would literally be impossible on the street tires. So finally got the knobbies on there. Headed into town right now to meet up with the scooter crew. We're going to see what we can get into. Should be a good day. I'll take you along with me. Enjoy the ride. Oh, oh my gosh. Oh my God. Dude, this is definitely a trail. That was definitely a gunshot. Oh, that was harsh. That's no good.